will be on paper and at the same time I'm recording. Yes, good. Hello guys, today we are discussing about
Yes,
manipur violence. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing for regular dose of positivity and remember you are the co-creator of your own life. You can become whatever you want. We are the multidimensional being giving human experience. Yes, so good.
right now the situation is so much pathetic in the Manipur because there are lots of the politics have been just involved in this particular situation. And though that this situation have been just on the surface, because the thing is that there are like threes of the communities, right? And these all communities considered as a downtrodden. Like basically, what should I say? Basically, they are SCs, right? They are lower class peoples. So once of the tribals, they just got a kind of reservations from the Manipur state, right, from the Supreme Court. So somewhere they are just eligible for just being a kind, take a kind of subsidy towards the from the governments, and also have the beneficial towards their just jobs as well, like government jobs.
Yes,
So
yes,
one of the tribals, there is a mass of the populations who are just telling that they should also get this sort of the beneficial, like as they should also involves in the reservation as well. But for this, the particular the on the other side, these are just against for this particular tribe. The
yes.
thing is that they don't want it.
Let me just give you one example. Uh, I am into business, right? So there was one what you can say, what you can say. There was one person who was just
Customer.
working for, yes, no, there was one person who was working in our shop, right, as an employee, right? So he belongs to this SC, right, lower caste. So every now and then he's getting so much benefited, and we general people feel sometimes jealous, right? He is not having,
Mm,
he's not capable. He is not capable of being degree, being educated, but still
mhm,
he is getting so
mhm,
much benefits. Now he, on the basis of SC and ST, he is into, he has just joined the salary and he's working in some high profile, right? Those he is SC and ST, but due to this label
mhm,
only, he is able to make the difference and jump out from general public to that of higher public. So at some point of time, this SC ST label, this reservation table is term is a label for the benefit of the person. I really felt that, right? I felt miserable that the higher person, right, who is a MSc profile, who is a master's, right, doesn't get a chance as compared to that of SC ST people. It's really
mm,
surprising in this society.
yes.
And so much benefits from the government also. Everywhere they go,
Mhm,
they are having a lot of benefits.
mhm. Even the private things are just open for them also. Like they are
Yes,
so much specific.
yes,
I think that like whole India are just facing the reservation right now. Like tribal peoples around like 40% today's, right? And the general population around like more than 40%, and the others are like considered to be the OBCs or some other stuffs.
yes,
But the thing is now the general are really just wandering here and they are just being poor and poor and poor. Because of that, the competition level is so high and we don't have the seat at all, right?
yes,
Everyone is not the top genius that they could just go through the cut-ups and just get the one and reserved one seats.
yes,
For the when it comes to SCSCs, they are just only getting very few marks, only 36 marks,
yes,
35 marks out of just 100, and they are just getting the very just royal jobs, like could be considered
yes,
as a group A job. So I mean to say that we can just play it to the government like what used to happen like before to the downtrodden people, like as an offense to them. As Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar were there when he used to initiate his school life, when he was in the visit his schools, then lots of the people make him just feel completely inferior. Because of that, he belongs to the downtrodden family, and they never just made them allow that to just have the water of the schools, because it will be considered as a like a obscene, right?
yes,
So the thing is that we shouldn't just drag those kind of the what happened with the Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar till now, because the this we have just reached to the modern age, right? So whatever happened like previously, it happens. We could not, we didn't have the power to obstruct them.
Yes, we
But
did
right
power.
now, this is a
We
situation.
didn't have any kind of power to change that. But right now, I mean, now it's very terrible because I have seen this case in TCS also, where I was working Tata Consultancy Service also. When it comes to cost, then there will be definitely something going on. I have literally
Once,
experienced this. And especially when you
once
are just passing out, when you're graduated, at that time also I have seen this kind of issue. Everywhere there is a issue. Even in the college time, when there is a marks are declared, then there at that time also this issue prevails. It's really surprising, I mean. So at one point of time, we are discussing about modern times and modern facilities, and at the other point, we are having these problems.
I think that government can just give a reservation to the SC and STs for theirs to look out there just how they're just living and due to their just economical condition rather than like no this particular person is SCs and belongs to the preferred like lower caste, so he should have been just benefited for all the kind of government jobs. So it shouldn't be happen. The government
Yes,
should just go through their all economical what kind of earnings they are just this particular family is earning so that we could just make them benefit. But I'm seeing like journals people are on the like street, they are just wandering, right? They are become vagabond completely.
yes,
Like it has been just overpowered by like SCs and SCs these days.
yes, definitely.
So there was a Manipur case. The violence have been like appraised due to the like two of the women's from the very tribal family. So there were like high mass of the people, more than 1,000 people. They just made them like completely nude and just paraded with them.
Oh my God! And
So
this woman was who? Does it belong to SC or general? The
yes,
woman.
they were just they belongs to the tribals groups, but they were just demanding for they should also involves in the reservation category. So that was a kind of uh, what should I say was a mistake or blunder from them.
Okay, so you mean to say that this woman belongs to lower class who was just
Yes, they also
moved?
actually I mean to say that there are two tribals person, right?
Yes,
And in the Manipur, and the
yes.
one tribal already just got a reservation, and the others one are struggling for reservation. They have not got any kind of reservation,
Why,
and
why,
they are
why,
just
why
claiming
is there
that
that case? Why is that case? What
because they have
reason?
that in the side of Supreme Court they have not got any kind of reservation because there it is a long story because we shouldn't just get in, though that I'm not just so much taken any kind of details from there. But the thing is that the second one who are seeking for reservation, now the first person that who already just got the reservation, now they are in the panic situation. What if they will just make a like high competition with us? So that's why they doesn't just allow to the government, they should just put the others tribals in the reservation state, right? So for
Yes.
that case they are so much furious to the others one those who are demanding for the reservation, and just somewhere they are just brutally killing the peoples and just making them like the girls are just being nude by the lots of the people.
Oh
Now
my God.
even the Narendra Modi just came forwarded and telling that this kind of the heinous crimes should have been like undigested. So they will be just completely hanged. Those who are in the complete video, those faces are in the complete video and just making them forced to being nude.
Oh my God.
So that's the case.
Yeah, recently it was trending and there were a lot of news. We just heard everybody was talking regarding this kind of issue. And why this has been targeted specifically to Manipur only. And we don't see elsewhere but in Manipur.
But we know that because there, what should I say? There is seen kind of the things happens over there. So whatever the incident that happens in the different kind of states, which are completely lower and completely unattractive comparing to the Manipur cases. That's why. So the Manipur case is a burning issue these days, and definitely it should be like whatever this kind of the barbarian did with the two of the girls, like it is understood, man.
We are having a
And
lot of.
even there are lots of the celebrity who just came in and just told about like these two of the like demons people, what they did with the women, like make them like mute completely and just mask them with like more than 2 to 3 kilometers so that the people could just afraid to them. If you'll just race for your just right, like if even if that if you just want for the reservation, then you have to just face the same situation as well. And also when the two of the women who just got nude and their just brother just came forward and tried to just save her, what did they do? That they assaulted him and just made them die completely.
Oh my God. This is very serious issue actually.
Yes, that's why this particular thing is like concentrating a lot of the mass. It is captivating issues in a negative way.
But what can be done to solve this? I mean, what measures can be taken?
Actually, it doesn't mean that government has all the power, right? You don't have any kind of the power. You can raise peacefully. That could be done by the mass of the people. But they just, what should I say? They just put their just life at the stake of the different kinds of people and just came forward and vandalizing the things. So that's not a kind of that you are looking for any kind of demand, right?
Yes, but where does it come from? This SCSC, I don't understand the thing.
No, no, you have to just see the videos. I won't be able to just explain because I'm not complete deep into this.
No, no, but one must know the root cause. Yesterday we were discussing regarding calendar, that where does the month came from. So same is for SCST. Where does it come from? Why certain people are special and not others? Why they are just given special
See,
treatment when it comes to their class?
like the general category is very much minute in the Manipur, right? So the general has been already aside, like in the corner. And
Yes,
there are the two tribals who has been just living since long in the Manipur, and they are completely recognized as the tribal people. But in the government side, like one of the tribals who have been just already reservated, who has been come to the reservation and taking the benefit of the government schemes. But
yes,
the one of the tribals who is not able to do so, because of that I don't know that since long that they are not in the part of any kind of constitution as a tribals groups. But though that due they are just like pathetic situation, they also demanding for the reservation. No, I also want a reservation. So they show some is some kind of the testimony so that the government will just look forward to them. But the thing is that there are the two community of the peoples. One is measuring like 50% of the population, and one is measuring around like 40% of the population. So 40% population is demanding like we should also get in the reservation category.
yes,
Otherwise, we will just have a kind of the protest towards the government. But the second tribal, what they want that this the second of the tribal shouldn't be just come in the reservation. If they just come in, then their just value will be decreased completely, right? So that's the
yes.
case.
But why the value will decrease? Why the second part when they will come, then the value will decrease?
Because that both will be in the same category, man. So if they are looking for some job, so both will be involved in this particular job
Yes,
or any kind of the schemes.
yes. So there
So the
are two
competition will be
parts.
already high up.
There are two
Mhm.
parts of this type. One is getting reservation, another is not getting reservation.
Yes.
Though both belongs to lower class only. That is the case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
You're right.
God.
Can you hear me?
Who is third one? Oh yes,
Yes.
Mr. V.
Oh,
Yes.
good. The microphone's working. My is breaking, Ozzy, just like yours.
Mhm.
I did my live this morning and I'm listening to it and it's the whole echo of the room and everything. just hate that.
Yes.
But I want a better one. I'm thinking about doing the microphone with the arm. So who caused some violence? This is in Manipur.
Yeah, because there is a separation between the tribe. Just in US, there are black and white. Here also there are some issues between the people.
Black and white.
Yes, black Americans, white Americans.
Black and
Oh,
white means apartheid.
apartheid.
Yes, so that
Yes, yes,
kind of
apartheid.
issue also prevails here in India also, which causes the violence.
I don't know about it. I'm just listening.
Yeah, so we were
Yes,
discussing
yes.
about.
Okay, we can just talk anything.
Yes, we can go ahead. So, Mr. V, have
Because
you experienced any kind of racism in US? Racism issue? Would you like to throw light on it?
I would say no. The only racism that I have experienced is when some black people have ideas about white people and they see a white guy and they say something to you. What do you want? You white asshole or whatever, something like that. Um, because they just see color.
Yeah, I
Uh,
heard something like when you call someone like nigga, like the
yeah,
word. So
they
so they just get some curious and furious and they start speaking bad words to that people. Why are you calling me this word?
Yeah, but I don't hear that. You don't hear that really so much. That word comes out of I don't like to say they, but if of their mouths more
Yes,
than, you know, and there's this particular way to say it, right? It's at the end you end with the a, or the er,
yes,
the and it's how you say it. If you say it the wrong way, but I don't know. No, that's not what I see. That's not what I see. No, I see people treating people in a different way.
yes,
Here's a funny example. It does happen to me because I just realized I don't think it's racism, but I guess if we have to put a label on it, okay, why does it happen? I like noodles. I go to this place, a Thai place in Thai town, and I go to this place that and every time I go there, they don't give me chopsticks. I go to another place that's I just there's these three little restaurants that I go to. They never give me chopsticks. They give me the fork, the plastic fork.
yes,
Why? Why? I always think I'm like, is it because I'm a white guy? You see?
yes,
So I mean, that's not racism comes in all ways, is the thing. And I think that, once we have the assumption of what somebody is based on the color or what they look like, we don't know who they are, but we treat this person
Mm-hmm.
differently. Why?
Right.
Right? We assume, and it doesn't matter even about color. I'm just talking about, our this is the word I used to talk about in my 8th grade classroom with my students when we talked about tolerance. Okay. The word is oh my God, I lost it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on. Let's see, I said tolerance. I guess it is. It's tolerance and it's prejudice. Prejudice.
Mm.
I think all racism is prejudice. And if you look at that, the English teacher has to always break it down. Prejudge. I judge you before anything.
yes.
What about you? What kind of racism do you experience?
Lot of things. I mean, people always differentiate from other people. For example, if you're buying something from a shop, then they will look what style you are wearing, what clothes you are wearing, and from that they judge that this is not the rich guy. Okay, just
Right.
leave them. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but when you are just into suit and shirting, and then they will look, then they will feel that okay, this person is good for us. Just make him
Mm-hmm.
aware. Just get them some snake and all that. Make them sit, make them be comfortable, and then they will try to sell the product. This kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing has been happened, and I've
Mm-hmm.
experienced it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Expectations.
but on the other end, there are some people who are just not looking that rich, but still they can afford to buy the whole shop they
Yeah.
are in.
Yeah.
They are so much capable and rich,
Yeah. You have
but
no
people just
idea.
go with the help of looks only, with the help of
Mm-hmm.
color and all, how they just look. They judge
Mm-hmm.
from their only. But it is said
Mm-hmm.
that never judge the book by its cover. You don't know
Right.
what's
There's,
inside
yeah.
unless
All
you
the
speak about it.
cliches are true. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, good. My friend got a job. My friend got a job. He's the friend I invited. I invited him to the meeting last time, or maybe last week. I don't remember. He's in Texas. So I was going to invite him again, but I don't know. I'll talk to him after
Yes.
this. Racism, man. You know, in America, we have BLM, Black Lives Matter, and this was right at the end of what the COVID thing, right? It's like everybody's all locked up. And then if you ask me, it's the media.
Yes. It's
It's
always the media who spreads this negativity,
and
frustration, anger, resentment.
right, because what do they show? What do they show? They only show the bad. They only show the the separation.
Yes.
Now, is there an agenda? I don't know, but I do
TRPs.
see patterns. Would you say, Vikram?
Yes, TRPs, television rating point, because they want to so that the mass of the people will just see their channels.
They
That's why
want
they circulate this sort of the agenda, like particular racism.
they want the people to see their channels. Is that what
Yes.
you said?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's a business. Yeah.
Yes.
What sells? Sex and violence. You know, that I was in San Diego for 2 days handing out free things, and people are just like, what? Free? Cool. You know, or I'm giving them a free t-shirt. It has Batman on it. Do you have a Spider-Man? It's free.
And still you're questioning that
Yeah.
Spider-Man, what kind
Do
of
you? I'm giving you this is Batman things. Do you have any Spider-Man things for free? What? I'm serious, man. I'm serious. It was like that. And I'm like, what?
and that's
No,
why and that's why people don't value some things because they are free. But when you just
mm-hmm.
label them with certain price, they will definitely value. For example,
I
the
give
content that we are making, people doesn't value. But if we put the price for some course, then they will definitely value. Oh my, I am paying this kind of price, so let us
right,
value them. Otherwise, I will lose it.
right. I give a t-shirt to this old lady. I just want to get rid of the shirt. I just want to empty my bag because it's heavy. That's my job. Is I filled the bag up with things, gonna go give it away and promote. Here's my QR code. Look at this. I give this lady a shirt, right? And she says, "What else do you have?" I'm like, "What?" Because these kids were looking in the bag, right? And I told one of the kids, I said, there's a Batmobile in the bag. And she says, "Oh, can I have the Batmobile?" And I knew there was two. So I took one and I said, "Here." And I said, "Give me the shirt. Take your paper Batmobile and go." And she looked at me like a little puppy, like, huh, what? I'm like, I'm like, have a good day. And I just look, she's gone out of my world. Hi, kids. I'm not here for this old lady I gave a t-shirt to who doesn't value.
Yes.
So I'm on a different level now. See now, but okay. So we're assuming we prejudice, racism. Is it programming? Is it programming? That's the other thought I always have,
Yes.
right? It's where you come from. You are where you come from, they say.
Yes. Yes.
What do you think about that? Can you overcome your upbringing, nature versus nurture?
Yes, we can. With good upbringing, we can or change ourselves.
Vikram?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely it's all depends on the behavior and way, and if the people will be influenced from the society, because society do thought this sort of the things, right? Because they are bit inclined towards like how does the people look like, so that we can just value them, right? So
Hmm.
if I just definitely if we just live in those side of the society, then there is a effect of us.
But I find some things hard to change. My parents raised me Christian, okay?
Yes.
And I don't want to be tied to these rules. Okay, I'm a teacher, and so I need to look out and have and be open to new ideas, just to
Yes.
learn and understand. So if a student asks, I can tell them, right? But it's hard for me to overcome some of this programming,
Mm-hmm.
this right and wrong, black and white, up and down, heaven and hell, Jesus and the devil. What? Come on, right? It's hard sometimes to get past those. I just that basic. It's religion. It's a spiritual thing, and I'm
Yes.
trying to overcome it. But do you have difficulty? See, no. I mean, I see. Then maybe this is not a fair question. If you follow your family's religion, then blessings go with you. That's wonderful.
Yes.
But if you want to change, have you had difficulty with your parents, for example? Have you ever had a problem? Turn down your radio, caller.
Yes, I have asked her to mute. So, but Mr. B, what I see that in now time in the world, there is always differentiation. People always differentiate between the one
Mhm.
I'm superior than you, I'm better than you. And this is prevailing, this is ongoing, and this is at peak right now everywhere. There is a major
Mhm.
cause in the world right now having problems.
Mhm.
Everybody wants to be
Separation.
superior. Yeah, everybody
Yeah,
wants to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, you're right. I do feel that everyone wants to be better than the other guy.
Yes.
Is it selfish or is it natural to want to be better?
It depends upon the person, who the person is. If he's a narcissist, complete narcissist,
How do
then
we know?
you need to check, you need to self-evaluate yourself. How do you judge people when you are in touch with some new person, how do you treat them?
Me?
No, no, I am asking in general.
Oh,
You must
yeah.
ask question to yourself.
Oh, yeah,
You must ask
yeah.
this question to yourself.
Uh-huh. Watch the way they treat other people.
Yes, self-evaluate.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this differentiation needs to be reduced in the world to make better place, as there will be chaos, anarchy, and all that.
Yeah, I think so. We need to come together. We need to find a way to come together.
Yes.
And this is the beginning of it right here.
Yes.
But I don't think so that this could be go for an end.
This could be what?
Like peoples are being like that. Peoples have different brain, so they have a different thought. You may just have this kind of fruitful thought, but I may not have.
But one needs to take initiative. Without initiative, you can't do that.
But it is a stereotype thought, right? We are just under the family, right? So every family has a different kind of teaching to their just of to their just kids, right?
Yeah,
So
but
you won't be just completely change like all of a sudden. Like first of all, that you have to just be under the family and there's just influence of them. If this kind of the like family will just have this kind of teach, like you don't have to just differentiate this sort of any kind of person, even if that the poor person are there or pauper person are there. So you should just have the same treat as you just do it just to the richer person. So if the person are just quite mature and just gone to their just elders age, and if they are looking for this kind of the change in their life, like it is so much hard, right?
yeah, it is.
maybe
But
that
one must try.
they maybe that from the one video people will just get a kind of influence and will, and just they're just showing, they just will know I should just not just have a disparity to the different kind of people, one is rich and one is poor. But I don't, but after that it will be just vanished completely, right? So we can just try at least.
Yeah, that's what I told you that we need to take initiative. This message is already been reached to many people if it is on social media, and if by chance they are watching and they are listening, that they might learn something. We are providing the good input to make world a better place. It depends upon them now whether to take it or not.
Everybody's different, but we need to find how to come together some way and communicate and not fight, because that's silly. That's just silly. That's right. Honk honk. We have less than 5 minutes, Huzzy.
Yes,
I'm going to log off and say good day.
yes. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Mm,
Yes. So Vikram, you just put the thought about this.
yes, I would like to say that nature and signature never change. Since you are just growing up and what you have just learned, and this will be just remain till your just death. You won't be able to completely alter what you have been doing since long. So the thing is that you have been just like when I was a kid, when the person I was a kid, and what he or what he see have been just learned from their parents will be remain till their just death. So it is hard to change it. That's why it is told like nature and signature never will change. But we can just put a kind of effort.
No, yes, but I was just discussing about Manipur violence. Your last thought, your gist, your output regarding Manipur violence.
Yes, I think money violence is absolutely very much ridiculous and very much, what should I say? It is a kind of the anger. Now the protests have been just happening, not particularly like Manipur. It has been just happening all 28 states. Because of that, they are raising like why the whole Manipur have been just lost their humanity. It was the two women,
Yes.
and everywhere like people wants the like women are someone that are considered to be like deities
Do you think
over
any?
the devils, right?
Yeah. Do you think any political party is involved in this?
No, no, no. Only the peoples are just doing so.
Okay, it's only about people.
Yes.
That girl left because she was not interested in this. But Mr. V came with a good thought.
Hmm.
Somehow he became frustrated, so he left Mr. V.
Yes, this is time for him to sleep.
So when till when this will last, Manipur violence?
Like actually these all incident, the nudity incident just happened like before a month around, but the video has not been leaked at the time. So since the people were just unaware completely, they were just unfamiliar with the incident. But somehow that because of that already that the violence have been just happened over there. So since then that the net is completely cut off, so that's why people didn't able to just circulate the particular video they have shooted. Like
Yes.
so it's like capturing the nudity of the women. So it just came on the limelight when the net is completely on the run, and like by today before yesterday like it happened, and they just circulated this small video of the nudity of the women like everywhere, and now the people were in the great race.
Yes.
So what do you want means the way that the like mass of the people doesn't have the face, right? They don't
Yes.
have the particular face. So
Yes.
now how government, how do you think like the government will just come forward and take the actions for the particular person? Because government doesn't just execute everyone's like mass of the people.